Hello everybody, my name is X Factor and welcome to the tail end of a round of competitive play on Payload. That's right, it's available for PC and will be rolled out for the consoles in various regions over the next couple days. It's a lot of fun, number one, because Blizzard has a seemingly really good anti-cheat, and number two, they're doing things to keep the toxicity down in the community, not to mention heavy penalties for those who rage quit or simply have disconnection problems. If you disconnect within the first 2 minutes, it can nullify the whole round. If you disconnect by accident or there's a small issue, you have up to a minute before you incur a penalty. If you keep rage quitting though, you will incur penalties, including potential ban from that season from playing competitive play. So this round we couldn't get it together with Level Cap, Jack, Frags, Matimio, myself, and Zim the Walrus along with K Morris. But there's 2 minutes left on the clock, and that's the first problem with competitive mode, the sudden death that seems to occur. It's absolutely horrendous. They've already identified it as being problematic. My question is, why did it make it in to begin with? The other thing that a lot of people are talking about is why are there multiple classes of the same hero allowed to be selected, such as 4 or 5 Winstons, when you simply have to take 1 point in attack when it goes to sudden death. So here we go. We're trying something different. I never played Bastion. We're going to try the old jump on the cart and take a ride. So as you can see, we do have a Mercy in the background that can give me heals when I can't heal myself, and Zim using his shield for the extra cheese. So this is how it probably should have worked. Allow for 1 of each class max, so you don't get these crazy stacks. And then, of course, have time be the deciding factor. Now, when you're playing normal Payload, that still is the deciding factor as long as both teams don't max out at all the available checkpoints. So if one team makes it 3/4 of the way and the second team only makes it half the way, the first team will win basically because they made it further. And that's the way it should be. But if both teams make it to the end, no matter what the timer, so if it took them every bit but 1 second and the first team breezed through and they still had 6 minutes left, it goes to sudden death. Now let's talk about control point, right? King of the hill. For some reason, we got into a crazy round earlier, and it ended up being best of 5. We went down 1, then we won the next 2. We're like, oh my gosh, we won. This is the most amazing thing because it was a crazy round. I mean, people were dropping 40 and 50 bombs over 3 rounds. Just nuts. Everybody says GG, heck of a match, then all of a sudden it goes into player selection. At first we thought it was bugged. No, it was not. So then we played another, we won, but it was a highly contested round. The overtime probably lasted 4 or 5 minutes. Remember, to keep it in overtime, you have to have 1 player alive on the point. So that's where you could trickle in, maybe blow an ult, space them back a little bit, keep trickling in, keep dying. So if you've got Tracers, Genjis, and of course Phares, or any other highly mobile class such as Soldier 76, it can be an absolute nightmare. And that's pretty much what happens here, what ruins us. So then you come into the situation where these rounds could take absolutely forever. I think control point should be simply the best of 3, just like it is in casual mode. So look right there, 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Completely dusted them by 4 minutes. Now here's the problem, the coin flip. Random team goes on the attacking side, and they only have to get to the payload to 1 checkpoint. So that's it. Now, it's not the closest one. They do move it back just a little bit when it goes to sudden death, but it's still very problematic because, again, there is nothing to keep them from going super heavy on D.Va, Winston, or any tanks that are able to stay alive, or a couple mobility classes to stay on the cart to keep it in overtime. So even when you make multiple picks, they're just right back on the cart. It is absolute nightmare. And I actually just found out that Bastion's main gun actually is not too bad, and the ability to self-heal isn't too shabby either. So the good news is this, they are adjusting us, Blizzard is listening, and I believe they will be making changes to sudden death. I believe I read something by a blue post that it won't be in anything but the summer season, but hopefully, which again, summer is a shortened season, but hopefully they have a solution sooner rather than later. We actually got into 3 overtime matches when we probably shouldn't have been in overtime at all if it was done properly. We actually lost 2 of them, including this one. which of course can absolutely demoralize you and put you in a funk, taking you off your game, especially when you feel as if your team outplayed their team, when you're both given equal opportunity to attack and defend, getting the payload all the way to the delivery point. But again, should the time matter? If they limit the classes, it should prevent cheese strats from happening. That should remedy itself. And then also, Blizzard only has to worry about balancing things on a single hero setting. Not if a team runs multiple of this class, do we have to worry about it. Or if balance gets super out of whack, it will prevent a lot of people from choosing the same class on specific maps or modes. Blizzard's really been on top of this, been really open and honest with the community, which is great news. Overall, the competitive experience has been a breath of fresh air. I was really waiting for it. I'm extremely happy, again, because Blizzard has phenomenal anti-cheat compared to a lot of the AAA first-person shooters out there. They're very stiff stance against those who rage quit and are toxic to the community. This could be a very healthy breeding ground for a competitive scene. So far, it seems pretty darn good, and we've had some monstrous close rounds, even though we've only played 10. It seems like the matchmaking system is working rather well at this point, so that's also good news. This is not a completely broken product. It's just a product that needs a little bit of tweaking, and I believe Blizzard is up to the challenge. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of the competitive setup in Blizzard's Overwatch, and I'm going to leave you with the rest of this round as we get absolutely murdered. He ruined me.
What?
His Q.
Genji killed everything.
Last forever.
Genji, man. Just stay alive, Jack. Just stay alive.
I'm trying. It's harder than it looks.
Let me spawn you, Jack.
I know.
Knock me down and I'll
Just
No, I'm down.
Trickle in, trickle in, trickle in. Zim, you gotta go. Zim, do you have a Q?
Nope. Soon though.
I got my Q up. Get on the point. Get on the
Drop
point.
anything
I
you
got
can.
heal on the point.
FQ.
Keep fighting.
Trying to
Keep
get him
fighting.
off the point.
Oh, the stick!
Shoot him. Might not low.
The
Come on,
Genji's
boys.
dead.
Oh my god, the heal
Res,
again.
res.
Yeah, there's the res.
Oh, I'm down.
not dead yet.
What they got left? What they got left?
I've got you in
A lot.
Ah, they've got it now.
Again. I think that might be it.
Q, Charlie, Q.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
I
it.
can't. I can't.
Wow.
So
wow.
fucking stupid.
I thought we had it. I thought we had it in the beginning.
Play of the match.
Helden sterben nicht.